let us begin.
I am a witcher. They call me a demon. I am Geralt. Join me on my hunt for monsters. I look forward to having you monsterites join me on this monster hunt. I will showcase each creature that is recorded into the Bestiary, going into the details of the lore within the game with a nice little added custom image. You may also notice from time to time I'll refer to viewers as mind demons, as those were the people that were watching this stream. And yes, this gameplay was originally streamed over on Twitch, so if you want to watch any of my future raw gameplays, do follow me over on Twitch. The link is in the description. You may also see your screen turn green. That would be due to OOC or out of character talk, so as to kind of better distinguish from what's happening in the reality of the game. I also added images that signify each new day, as I wanted to record how many in-game days this adventure is taking. As well, I also added a death counter for myself. Without further ado, let's jump in.
And yet you do not plead? You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash? Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction, the trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves, did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The dark raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire.
You know I don't find that amusing.
Originally, I was thinking that this creature was just a spell creation, but upon further inspection, we can relate it to an actual creature of the lore. The creature I speak of is the Endrega. Observing the sort of clubbed ending to the tail, as well as the spines on the back, we can safely assume that this creature, or this illusion, is of an Endrega warrior, although in its more juvenile state, or probably more appropriately in this case, a younger cast, as Endrega warriors do get quite large, and we also see a color difference here, with this being a much more vibrant red.
You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
She hasn't aged a bit.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you. And pass as beautiful as ever.
But once again, I have to leave. Extinguish. Cool her off a bit. Then she'll need some warming up.
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory. Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Better taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit. How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard.
She never listens.
She wants to practice, she'll get to practice. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us.
Ah, the youth.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. Circus pirouette. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
Don't try to weasel your way out of this.
A witcher must know how to trick his opponent. You said so yourself.
Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What the blazes are you doing?
That's that it.
Aha. Right there, that's what I'm going.
Football.
Quentin.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Ciri, what the blazes are you doing? See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone. He can really muddle your mind.
Beautiful.
Ciri, get down here.
So it begins.
You all right?
Had a nightmare. I was relaxing in a tub, and next to me...
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil.
Here's some information. Ciri is my adopted daughter.
Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. The wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Time to go.
Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote.
How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 to 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Kyle, thank you so much. Shall we?
Like that silver.
Oh. You're a ghoul. Our first monster on the journey. Necrophages. Ghouls. Ah, yes, ghouls. What a great one to explore on here. And ghouls have a weakness to necrophage oil. People always often wonder, what is a ghoul? What's the difference between a ghoul and a zombie? Well, let's see if this answers our question. Ghouls and graveyards are hard to describe. In part, they resemble humans. Yet on the whole, they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. Though they have eerily familiar faces, one searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh. Oh, I see you coming in. Walk up to your horse and press E. I didn't just say that. There's a demon within me. Crystal skull.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's? Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Oh, of course.
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Slower.
What's the matter?
Come on.
We going? Help me! Help!
The next monster in our journal. So Griffin goes under the category of hybrid. Griffins were once only found high in the mountains, where they would hunt marmots and wild goats when humans encroached on their lands. However, griffins soon discovered a new source of much more plentiful and easier caught prey: cows, sheep, and shepherds. Though still wary of main roads and towns, where folk with the means to hire a witcher are likely to dwell. Mistake? A word error? These half-eagle, half-wildcat creatures have gone from rarities to oft-encountered pests known throughout the northern realms. Especially hated are the subspecies known as royal griffins and arch griffins. Number 3. Power to lift a horse up like it's nothing.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
You seek someone?
We always seek someone.
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
There's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there?
Lead the way, my friend.
A griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Don't have a good feeling about this place. And I haven't done much killing in a while.
Witches?
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember. Would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late.
Speak.
A woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a
Why
few
would
days
I
back.
always use that?
Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Gwent. A shot.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies.
Fine, I'll have a drink.
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
A Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Yes, Nilfgaardians about Yennefer. I think that's what I shall do. Oh, great. Might as well be a little cocky.
Better round up someone else to help.
Have some fun.
3 of you don't stand
For
a
the
chance
real
against me.
danger comes.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind...
You need to switch those
Actually,
words around.
No, not even then.
Would make
Check.
more sense.
Lesh. Back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Alright. 2. Alright, come here. Yeah. All right. What is this? What's this? Shall we visit? I guess we shall.
A man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at the window, staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end? Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Dark steel plate, 21 orange.
Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
Maybe I will take those orange. I deserve it, don't I? Let's chat some
your
more.
frying pan.
Got all the time in the world.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them
Don't
years are
thank me.
past.
It was the soot the man needed.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up.
You've earned a token of thanks. Here's one for the road.
Well, I don't, but thank you. So what my life has come down to is looking for pens. Let's go, Roach. We've got a long road ahead of us. So my goal is to get to the guards. What is going on here? Training. Oh, that's good. Keep them off the ale. Wait there, Roach. There's someone decent to speak with. Ah, yes,
Military
the gate guards.
No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to
Got
you.
it.
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
To the tower. Go.
So we continue after a bit of a rest, lunch, and such.
Plague!
Plague. The only plague I see is the human one. Hail.
What do you want?
Nothing anymore. Hail. Alright, human is as human does. Hail. I don't understand drunk.
Yes.
Hail. Hail. Alright.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you?
I haven't.
Speak. Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret. There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
It's a deal. Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
An herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tamara and Mislav. Thanks.
We're headed to Sawmill, as that's the closest area to the herbalist we are searching for. Okay. Sawmill, here we come. Hey, what's going on here? Hail! Talk to me. I can help. Oh, there is a warg. Into our log it goes. The warg. Wolves. Once upon a time, wolves were the absolute rulers of the forest. Men used them to frighten children, while adults too trembled at the sound of their howling. Post-conjunction monsters not only pushed wolves into the deepest wilds, but also took over their place in human nightmares. Yet this does not mean the old predators ceased to be a danger. Wolves do not have a drop of magic within them, breathe no fire, and spit no acid, but that in no way stops them from killing unwary travelers and hunters. Eat blade, warg. Come on, ladies. Oh, I love sunsets like these. They're not just not what they used to be. Seems we have arrived at the herbalist.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets. The red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it.
We'll find and kill this Griffin, so we can continue searching for our Yennefer.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man. Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Respect. I like her. To the riverbed we go, as that is where we may find some buckthorn. Alright, riverbed. Get out of here. Oh, no. Come here, horsey. Okay, sorry, Roach. I won't call you that again. Alright, I'll come to you then. Just because I see you're very busy. Got it. Alright, how much more do we need? Ah, the solitude of being underwater. There's nothing like it. I could spend hours down here, but I know Roach would miss me too much. That way. So I just got some buckthorn, and we're getting back to our friend, Roach. Let's just follow the track. Onward we go. Having harvested the necessary herb, we now journey onward in search of the hunter named Mislav that will help us find the victims of the Griffin. Alright, let's see what we have here.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Going to use my senses to see just where he is.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Love being a witcher. Nice sound effects. Pleasing. Greetings.
You, Mislav?
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their spines, covered in scabies. Too late. Attacked another one.
They look like a mix of pit bull and steroids. Some claim dogs are reflections of their masters. A well-treated pet repays his owner with loyalty and trust, whereas an ill-treated one repays his treatment in kind as well, meeting yells with barks and kicks with bites. Since there is an abundance of bad men, so too is there an abundance of bad dogs. Most dangerous of all are the vagrant mutts who have lost all respect for men and developed a taste for blood and carrion. Alright, so those are our beasts that we have discovered so far.
I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it. Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come. 'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Alright. Let's find this feathered fiend. What do I like? Fast attack. I think I'll go with muscle memory for now. I can feel my muscle memory growing.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
A dog. A doe, not a dog. It's an all green.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Okay, that really wasn't that bad. Not as bad as my keyboard made it sound. What is this?
Griffin's nest.
Bees.
What remains of it, at least. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth.
Beautiful creature.
Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male.
Let's examine the wound.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Can figure out the age.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age.
Let's determine the type.
Thick shaft. Dense barbs. Royal Griffin.
Royal Griffin. Noted.
Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
A Royal Griffin, my friends. Not in the greatest state.
Winds howling.
But a beautiful creature nonetheless. Roach! Where have you been, huh? Since it is nighttime, we'll find Vesemir, talk to him, and probably retire for the day.
Run, Roach.
I hope Yennefer is alright out there. Alright, stay here, Roach. I'll be right back. Vesemir. Still hanging out here.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of a Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside.
At its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Alright, Vesemir. We will set up bait for the other Griffin soon in the morning, in a very early morning.
Ah, you return. Shall I deal?
Let's give it a shot.
Let's play this game of yours.
Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals, and the cards are their forces. Sounds like Magic, the Gathering. Buyer icon shows the current total strength, which is 1 for me because I have only this guy out. Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? Opponent's turn. It's putting down 2. I'm winning. I have 16 to F11. I'm gonna pass 2. The game is over. Okay, so he lost 1 out of 3 games. High 5 Gargamel. Opponent's turn. Ooh, he's out of 5. He already won the round. Freeze him up and let's rain on him. I believe I have lost. I have nothing more to offer. Round passed. Opponent's turn. Your opponent won the round. Okay, so I used up too many of my forces at the beginning. Give it another shot.
It's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind.
But you don't learn a game by losing 1 round. You win a game by losing many. Blue Stripes Commando. 14. So what have I passed now? I won. Fist Bomb, Mr. Gargamel. Let's start off with him. Gotta win at least once. I don't think this guy's that good. Alright, here we go. This is for the win. All I have to do is wait. Double Fist Bomb. And I won. Second game, 1. Let me get some rest. I've got some Griffin fighting to do. Lady, good lady. Where can I find... Oh boy. Okay, never mind. The Sojourner 7. Welcome. First time I see you here. DK, you are from... I met you through Kingdoms, right? Unless I'm confusing you. We are on day 2. Alright, the journey continues.
Is it a spicy story?
It is indeed.
A spicy story. Well, we're continuing on day 2. Today, we will bait the Griffin, and we will kill this Griffin. I will search for a better way to deal with the situation, but it seems that will have to be the outcome. Hey, scholar. Get my wits up before dealing with the Griffin.
You return. Shall I deal?
I have a total of 4. We have a total of 6. Let's add another archer. Taking out this guy. Now we're even. 1919. Your opponent passed. If I pass now and it's a tie, but I won the first round, do I win? Let's find out. If he wins the tie. What? And he passed. And he didn't even do anything. Come on. That should make me win. I missed something. Let's do this quick so we can deal with the Griffin. Pass. I understand something. Now we can go battle the Griffin the right mentality.
I'm ready. No point in waiting.
Fight the Griffin by brewing Thunderbolt Potion. Thunderbolt Potion. Let's click on it. Huzzah! Another accomplishment. Where are you, Roach?
Hey-ya! A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches. Hear that? It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
Sufficient for the journal.
Lovely bastard.
Okay, what am I doing? Come on, Griffin. There. Ooh, nice. Affected it in the fight.
Don't let it get away!
No, 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 no. Go, 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 go. There it is. Fight me like a griffin.
Come on, come closer.
No, vitality. Oh, need the potion. Hope nobody saw that. Other than Sterner, I'm sure. Can forgive me. Oh, he's laughing at me. Yeah. Swinging at the air. That's my tactic.
Time to end this.
Right. Oh. Aha. Drink away. That's it? Oh, sorry. Of course it's it. So close last time, too.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, you
Though
carried your
you could stand to
share of the weight.
Something. Take the Griffin's head to the black ones already on horses.
Dirty.
Meet me at the inn.
Better not be in one of his funky moods. Loot! Be mine. Yes. First quest. Second quest accomplished on day 2. We're at 1 quest a day. That's not too bad. Wolves. Oh, you're alright, Roach. Just ignore them. Up the stairs we go. Back to that one guy. I'm sorry, guys. Got a little hyped up after that Griffin. And we're back.
This?
Right.
15 lashes with a knout. Make it so. What?
Just ignore everything and talk about the Griffin. No more Captain Nice Guy. Let's try that out just for fun.
Guess you've dropped your good uncle act.
It was no act. I extended a hand to these people. They spat on it.
Could it be because it held the sword that killed their loved ones?
Tja!
Fulfilled my end of the bargain. Your turn. Where'd Yennefer go?
To Vizima.
She was a day's ride from here the whole time? Under my nose? Might have said so.
Yes, I might have. But you would not have killed the Griffin.
Everything's a day ride's way, isn't it?
It's yours, this gold. I would not want you to say you were inadequately compensated.
Tit off. What is that noise? Ah, yes. Humans doing human things. Not interested. I'm out of here. Oh, crazy doors. Forgot about those. Some weird spirit thing going on. I would assume they bring people up there and push them off. That's another thing humans tend to do, I've noticed. You see animals, what you see is what you get. Humans, on the other hand, they'll lead you by hand, and on a slight turn of their feet will push you off the cliff. The wolves are around. They're gonna always be here, and they're gonna be easy to kill. Let's take care of them. Early at sunrise, to start the day, we've got decent news as we're on the road, literally, to find Yennefer. What keeps me so addicted to her? Alright, we're back.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so...
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Excuse me, I was just listening to my mind demon as he said, Yennefer Lopez. As corny as it is, it's quite funny for the moment. We've been waiting long enough.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey.
That cheese
then
looks
we'll
kind
go.
of tasty.
Geralt.
Yes.
We should stay out of it. Just this once.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore? They hanged my sister, dragged her out of the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? Leave me be!
It's about time I stand up.
Recognize this medallion?
What a
You
pistol.
know what it means. Back off.
What the Emperor promised you, freaks? Your own land,
Distractions.
like he did the elves once.
Be patient, Yennefer.
We ain't going nowhere.
Subconsciously.
And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
That's it. Oh well. That's what I'm talking about. Level 3.
It's all right. It's over.
On day 2.
Leave me! Get away! And don't ever come back.
Oh. Really? She would have probably killed you if we wouldn't have done anything.
So much for not getting involved.
So much for human interaction.
That brawl, we didn't start it.
Excuses,
Spicy?
excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
He didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
Well, let me just say, seeing her this early in the game was not expected. Mind Demon Sterner, if you can just keep commenting to move that Yennefer comment up so I don't keep looking at it and smiling.
I can talk here. Some charming orchards nearby. In bloom even, so you almost can't smell the corpses.
A tempting proposition. Sadly, I must say no. You see, someone awaits you in Vizima. Emperor Emir var Emrys. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse?
I didn't, though I could have.
It's fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out. What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen.
Fair enough, old friend.
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Can't say I... See, old friend.
You know,
indeed,
I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
I like it.
But then...
Filthy. I should have stopped by there. I just got mine. Demon Sojourner's joke. Yennefer is short for yen, being a Japanese currency. Loving it. When you're live streaming distracted, you've got all this lighting on, crazy hair and contacts. Comments like that are just funnier. And that's why I'm so goddamn attracted to her. Shocking. That was a bit of a turn on. Well, thank you, dears. Always keep a sword on, I always say as Witcher.
The gentleman will refer
You just
to
wanted
his
to
Imperial
look like
Majesty
Pack.
by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair.
Sojourner says you wouldn't even need the crocodile clamps and car battery with her. No, you wouldn't. She would get it all done. All done nicely.
In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine. Do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
and prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. There's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
I don't know what happened. I don't remember. Did I kill him or not? Considering I can't remember, I'll just say I spared his life.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Virgo. My question is how?
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
The infamous summit at Lochmuir. You were there.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about. What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress.
I'm choosing an attire, huh? Oh, it reminds me of Vesemir a little. Come to think of it, they all remind me of Vesemir. What the hell? I'll go with the first.
Black suits the gentleman.
So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. Please watch. Leg extended,
What's
hand
am I
flat,
doing with my
head
life?
down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
I don't know how much more of this I can take. What did he say?
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more.
Don't you
Leg
say anything,
extended,
Sojourner.
Hand flat, head down.
And once again, I wasn't paying
The
attention.
gentleman will rehearse. Lacking fluidity and grace. Come with me. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with
I
respect.
see. These graphics.
Emir var Emreis.
Bow!
Velen namen, vatgen favort. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cirilla. She's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you.
Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid!
Nice armor.
Geralt, that tunic, you look positively smashing.
Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. Find her, Geralt. before the Wild Hunt does.
Where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In 2 places, Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance, Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. But try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece.
Oh, I will.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
5 days later. So we're on day 7. Looking for Ciri. That's what we're doing. Let's ask around, shall we?
Not my gut. Mum, don't let us talk to strangers. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. We will travel to Hangman's Tree, start our journey. From there, heading to this large city. Hopefully get some clues at least of Ciri's whereabouts. I guess we'll take a break here for now. Settle down next to this rock. Eat something. Call our friend Roach over here. So this is the end of day 7. I'm boiling up. And my second wig falls off and then you see my real head. Done with our break. Let's go forward and find out as much about Ciri as possible. And I don't see any fast travel. And Misty Village. I like that. Gorgeous. Just take a little while and absorb this. Look at that. Oh, crap. Oh. I'll go deal with these. These, whatever they were.
Not good.
Oh, man. Oh. Where were my mind demons there? Supposed to be watching over me. That was bad, too. There's quite a band of them over there, so we're gonna see if we can go around them. That's what I get for getting distracted. So beautiful. Do you guys ever get that feeling when you go on a hike? You just want to go home and play something like Skyrim or some MMO? Because that's kind of sad. You should be playing the game and getting the feeling that you should be going out in nature. You see a griffin head, you know you don't mess with this guy. I need to turn right. Here we go to the sunset. Onward! Well, news just came from a mind demon that we can continue dealing with the Nilfgaardians. They are a bit closer and we know what we're looking for there rather than with Ciri. We're gonna go and continue with the Nilfgaardian connection. And to do that, we're going to the inn at the crossroads. So we're going here to this little town. Turn around, Roach. It's a good feeling so far.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about? You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep. Vodka.
Who's this? A brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords.
How about I buy everybody around?
Why would you?
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
On my way to Novigrad. Who are you?
Oh, aye. And why do you care?
Like to know who I'm drinking with. Just like you.
We're the Baron's men. And you're in his land. Bottoms up!
Smallest little barrel things I've ever seen. Those are pretty cool. Talk to me.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business. I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill.
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Off to Heatherton we go. There it is. Alright, is this our village? What is that? Snow? Or some kind of sand? I don't feel that much of a breeze, but I don't feel much lately.
Air's strange. Like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist.
What do you think, Roach? Something smells funny, huh? Those are the thickest rabid dogs I've ever seen.
Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Looking for a man named Hendrik, supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard how a man can scream, how he can suffer. The sun was waning, see, and the dusk went crimson like blood. Save terror through and through. Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Sure mean business. Nice helm. Nice armor.
Just wonderful.
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you. Traces of ice around the footprints. Really?
They brought the coldness with them.
Tortured him. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. He's cold as ice. Nothing here. Key hidden in his boot.
Aha.
Gotta be a space under this rubble.
Okay, we unlocked it. What have we here? Missing Tamara Strenger, daughter of the Bloody Baron. Presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her. Aha.
The ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment. Hendrik was masquerading as a merchant. What's this? Notes among the ledger entries. Interesting headings. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri. Thus the torture. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
I'm thinking to go to the Baron's castle. Where's Roach? What were you... Hey, what were you doing over there? I don't see anything here. You weirdo. Usually you stay out in the open.
Go.
We don't have to talk about it. I have my thoughts.
Should all be flogged, legs torn from their asses.
Well. She could probably deal with those guys better than I can.
Run, Roach.
Oh no. I changed my mind. Okay. It's not laughing at you. It's just the sound it makes. I'll head on from here, Roach.
Halt! Who goes there?
Baron home?
Depends who's asking.
A witcher. Want to talk to him.
And I want to plough the lovely Queen Ciri.
Seen this man before. In at the crossroads. You brought us around. As I recall, you were to go your separate way.
It led me here. Gotta talk to the Baron.
Oh, aye? What about?
Something important. His ears only.
Fine. Lodrin, let him in.
Well, I guess it paid off. Is that the Baron? Oh, okay.
You a Temerian soldier?
Not your concern, mate.
Deserter.
Temerian army don't exist no more.
Attended a few, me and my Annie. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha!
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. The beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
Oh, she has grown. Now, we are Ciri. She is fit, quick, like an antelope. Somebody in trouble? Alright, come. Ooh, she is quick. I hate killing natural beasts, but I have to live.
You can come down.
Wait, I'm Ciri, right? Or is that Ciri? That didn't answer anything.
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
So we started down the trail.
Just a
then
little.
I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Did the sun warm your face or your back?
It warmed my back.
So we must go east.
We can't go home, because of the Wolf King and his pack.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Wolves!
Oh.
Quick, hide!
You can come out now.
My, you're brave. My father couldn't even do that.
Mine could do a lot more.
Look! There's something there.
King?
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But...
No buts. Stay here. I must see
There was
something.
one butt there. And again.
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot.
It's still moist. He died recently.
She has beautiful eyes.
Lips parted and bloated. Bit clear through his tongue. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Something tore his leg off. No,
maybe a wolf
gnawed
king.
it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there.
You weren't supposed to hear that.
Marrow's missing. Interesting. His liver's gone.
Sounds
Why
to
are
me
you
like
digging
a
through his belly?
rabid,
Would you mind making certain
big.
your laces are tied?
a dire chupacabra. Barrow sucked out missing liver.
The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
Hear that?
But it also sounds funner than a regular wolf. The sound a canine makes when they're in pain.
They're gone! You can come out!
You cut him up bad!
So green and misty. And oh, moss.
No.
Then I'm
Gotta
not
love
either.
moss. That's bedding.
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
Nice.
Hide!
Go back.
You really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on.
Stop, go back. I think you're about to die. Or it just dies. Come on. I'm a good fighter.
Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me. unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you.
Food. Food's good, and that same piece of cheese again.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one.
I'm glad we came to the Baron as soon as we did.
I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit a likeness. That's downright striking.
Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep.
I find it funny that the Bloody Baron is the kindest guy around. Actually, I find that funny as well. Mind Demon Sojourner said, I find it funny that the Bloody Baron is the kindest guy around. And I do agree with him. He didn't look like the greatest being when I first saw him, but speaking with him now and kind of reading of his demeanor, it's not the worst.
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I propose an exchange.
I'm just basically a medieval detective.
Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows. I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do, but I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
That's fine.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues. Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint.
Follow the scent.
Damn, trail breaks off. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Gargoyles make my phone fart. An amulet.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it? Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pellar. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it, he killed his own father with an axe.
We're off to see the Pellar. The wonderful Pellar of Velen. Alright. Did you just call me that? I'll just walk by thinking you didn't call me that. I think that was toward me. Well, we are off to visit the Pellar. Pellar is located in a hut outside of this town, this village. We'll talk with the Pellar and then we'll rest for the early morning, although the time we arrive there, it might even be noon. Roach! And here we are. There's a lot of action.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Pellar.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured Auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Hendrik's bowels. Told Hendrik to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Hendrik's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Pellar alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Hendrik.
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted.
What seek ye?
I need your help.
Whoa. A man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Pellar awaits.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
For Anna. to protect her.
From what?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pellar could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Spirits could know. The Pellar will augur, the spirits ask. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat. She's fled.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
Looking for goats. This is what my entire journey of being a witcher in this lifetime has led to.
This way, I think. There you are. Come on.
There
Let's
we go.
go see the Pellar. Come on, damn it. Should have guessed as much. This way, Your Grace.
Oh no. A bear.
Bear.
Oh, that's a big bear. This is definitely going in the Bestiary. Goodbye, beautiful animal. Bears are omnivores, meaning men find a place in their diet beside berries, roots, and salmon. When they snack on humans, they most frequently partake on the meat of travelers, unwittingly trespassing on their territory, or else that of hunters, for whom besting such a creature is a lifelong ambition. Will you help me now?
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back. Will this do?
I've got something else for you.
They are not here. There is God. Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
We need to find the botchling. We can either kill this botchling and bring the blood back to him, or we can try to lift the curse off the botchling. I say let's try to lift the curse off of it, but before we can find it, we have to talk to the Baron to find out where the grave is, where the botchling lurks. So off to the Baron. It seems we have finished our rest. We are feeling good, so on to find the Baron first.
Lightning strike.
More distractions. Step on it. Oh no. I can't even get there. Alright, Roach. Stay here. We'll wander about. Get something to eat. Again, I'll be off. What goes on here?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
Right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me!
It's only been one night.
Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Oh, goody.
They
Come on,
ran,
old man. Yeah, but good drink.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. She'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets. Dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe your doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
I'll show you where I buried her. And I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
The grave's dug up. And empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Good. Not
Look.
far. Perfect. That is safe. The cursed ones, which we are seeking now, which is the Botchling. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. I think these botchlings sound creepier than most any creatures we find out there. Creepier than the feelers of the stream even.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
I wonder if these things grow any bigger.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, that's the one for the books.
Shit!
Ah, well that answered my question. Not sure we can change it now. I believe we have hit death number 3. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, alright, here we go.
Botchling's scent attracted them.
Wraiths. Oh. Wraiths. Clerics and scholars are forever debating whether spirits do in fact journey to another world after death, one where eternal joy or suffering awaits. Both groups agree, however, on what happens to spirits who, for one reason or another, remain in our world after their body breathes its last breath. They transform into wraiths to hear their mournful howls. One can surmise this is not a fate to be envied. So it looks like wraiths are a type of specter, so I would say that a banshee would be a type of wraith maybe, and therefore a type of specter. Alright.
It's riding something. Damn thing's gonna bite me. Calm it down.
Oh no. Oh, I have... Oh, I'm already wound up. Death number 4. Doing alright. No! Here we go. Alright, that was much better.
Oh. What do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing.
Oh, it's doing it again. Alright.
Squirming again.
Alright, okay.
Stopped.
What happened there? Uh-oh. Game crashed. What the hell? Not now! Not after I defeated them, no! I better have saved that, come on. Well, that didn't count as a death.
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Okay.
Back to the fortress.
Things are gonna start going crazy. Yep. Here we go.
Ugly bastard head of specters. Botchling sent to
Fierce! Can't hold it!
Oh. Okay, extended. Onward we go. Come on, come on. Oh.
Coming.
Far good.
On with it! Pull up to light the house. Like that silver. It worked.
Alright. Almost there. Okay. Let's see. No.
What now? Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home, and try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Let's see what we can do around here. Day 10 official. Seems like we could spend an entire day down here, huh? Oh, that's down here. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Come on now. Official death number 5, maybe? I'm not sure. Death 4 or 5. But that was a silly death. Another one added to the death counter. I'll drink to that. 100 years of saving people's lives, fighting evil, and at full health falls to his death. That sounds like a enchanted instrument. The glowing lute. Oh, come on. This space is wide enough for me. I'm not carrying a Griffin head with me here. Spending an hour. I am glad we explored this area. Look at what we've got. Diagram of Harpy. Excellent for our Bestiary. Meteorite ore. Excellent. Come on now. It's a ladder. It's nothing surprising. Figured to walk around and think about it. Okay, now face it again. And there we go. Let's see if we can get a nice view of the area. Geralt's afraid of ladders. Oh, I'll bet you mind demons 5 gold pieces that he's gonna be rude. Let's see.
Aye.
Okay, he's not bad. And this guy, I'll say he's gonna be nonchalant as well. No betting.
Aye.
Alright. Get a nice view of Geralt here because I want to use this as an intro, a little teaser video that I want to make. Let's try and impress her, huh? Let's see if she's impressed.
Time's ever gonna not be foul. Misfortune never sleeps in the forest.
Oh, obviously she's not impressed. We got 38 gold. Have you ever played any of the other Witcher's games? Yeah, I beat the second one. Pretty awesome monsters in there. Pretty cool dragon fight. And the final guy was pretty cool too. Tough guy. I played the first one a little bit. Let's go up here. Actually, this is the third. Really? You just did that? Oh, that's great. I'll bet you those 5 gold back. He's gonna be rude. Come on, you want to bet, right? That means yes. This is so meta. He heard my phone. We are hitting something deep here, guys. We are on a whole nother level of streaming. I get my 5 gold back. Hail. Hey there, fella.
Yearning to play a few rounds of Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
What does Sojourner say? You said that like a drug addict yearning to play a game of Gwent. Yeah, right. Just a fun little game of Gwent. I mean, so we don't have to if you don't want to, but we have to. Forfeit. I lose 5 gold. 1 round lost. What just happened? That's it. I'm going ballistic. He just froze his own guy. That was my next strategy, was to use that card to freeze his guy since I don't have any close combat. I won! I won my 5 gold back, and I learned a lesson. Huzzah! I'll drink to that. I'm gonna get cocky now. 10.
Yearning to play it.
Set him straight. Okay, I won, but they use up a lot of cards. All I need to do is pass, right? Yes, I won! Ah, huzzah! Nah, nobody wants to play with me. Alright, let's meditate. Why does the big hand dictate the hour? Because you're asking too many questions. Here we go. That's a different guard, so actually they switch shifts. Okay, 15 more minutes.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Kind of cute in that form. Looks a lot cleaner. What does Sojourner say? Still looks like it might rip your face off. Searching the area now. Around the smokehouse. Aha. Oh, okay, we're fighting. What are we fighting today? Well, that's one for the journal. Rot fiends. Rot fiends resemble decomposing human bodies that have been stripped off their skin. Their presence is given away by the overwhelming stench of the rot, which gives them their name. Devourers are a particularly dangerous kind of rot fiend, marked by an insatiable appetite for human flesh. Alright, so they're like these nasty ghouls. Well, I got monster tongue. It'll go nicely with my monster brains. Gonna make my own golem.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head don't clear off. Takes incredible strength.
What's the summary here?
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Good thing it doesn't end here.
There we go. Oh, I thought it was done. Thought I found him.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenfurt. Of Mrs. Anna. That's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the crow's perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Damn birds. Swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast, jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods.
As big as a
Our
barn.
horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go. She saved my boy, no 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Like that animation there. Behind every great man is a greater woman.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Interesting. So we'll go back to the Baron's settlement. We'll settle here and talk to the Baron later in the morning. We're ready, rotate something. We're gonna head to the Baron, tell him what happened with the whole lubberkin situation. Why is my sword out? Because I like to travel in style, that's why. Alright, let's go.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I need to know for certain she's safe. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. They made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Ciri, come! Our hunt should be yours as I see it.
Not bad at all, but who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye? But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
You're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witchers there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Horse.
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever? Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you.
Well, come on, she's so much lighter.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us.
Your sword is mine.
That'll be the day.
I wasn't sure. Alright. See, it's so bad. He's the indigo dot behind me on the map. Oh. Did I? Okay, good. Thought I missed the mark.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the
That's
best
right.
horse.
Huzzah.
The mare is yours.
Ooh.
Thank you.
What?
Well. Some beasties. Oh, a big
Another
beastie.
chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Anna's the daughter. Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. Oxenfurt. Reasonably large city in the middle of a river. Beautiful location. I usually take a shower immediately after these streams because...
What's going on here?
We want it to burn. Got it?
Piss off or we'll fry you along with that fucking elf!
There's a third way out of this situation.
Alright. Let's dance. That did not happen. Did it? Should we go around these guys? Or shall we battle them? Like, was the first original decision? Wait, why's my sword not coming out? All my frustration coming out in one beautiful chain of blows. Uninterrupted, and hopefully that fool doesn't interrupt it. Okay, come on, let me just finish him off. Thank you very much. Ah, shit. Come on.
There's a third way out of this situation.
Okay, one down. Looks like maybe 5 or so to go. Oh, when there's a bear. Oh, this is just fun pack time, isn't it? Where's the bear? Excuse me. Ah, shit. Okay, how do I drink my potion with... Okay, let's go. Boom. Okay. By the way, how's Boney there? So that's why we have a fence, to keep the bears at bay. First we did, come on. Okay, that's it. No, no, no. Seriously. Oh, they killed the bear already. One hit and I'm dead? They're red and level 10, so getting as far as I am is impressive. Because I'm level 4. Let's just try to kill him. A little worried about the weapons getting too weak though. Okay, one more down, and the other one's pretty wounded. Oh crap. Ooh, close one. Ah, it's me and you, buddy. That was weird, and then like, I glowed a bit too. At one point, one more hit from him, and I am dead. So. Oh, okay. Yes! And what a nice kill at the end. Woohoo! That was worth it. Look at that. Look at that for gruesome. What a victory. Now let's save these. I don't know, are there elves in here? I can't move a barrel. I can beat 5 guys, but I can't move a barrel. Come on, I kicked the door before. Okay.
Fast.
Get out, get out, get out.
What was this about? Why'd they want to burn you alive?
They came to rob me. I refused to betray where I keep my valuables, so they brought in a cart full of firewood, barred me inside, and set fire to the thing.
Probably counting on you being swayed. Though I doubt they would have let you live even if you talked.
I've yet to thank you for your aid, Vatgern. My coin lies concealed in a hollowed-out stump behind the house. Take what you wish. It's dangerous to possess too much in these times.
That's generous.
Thank you. Farewell.
Thank you, milady. Look at that. Master item. Cool. We'll take a look at all of that. Yeah, definitely equipping gloves. Take this one. Adrenaline point gain. I like that. Alright. By 500. Okay, I need that. No more alive.
Run, Roach.
Awesome. There's one reason not to travel a beaten path. Keep going, Roach. I smell bad things. Guards overdressed and peasants hawking their lives out. Let's get in the gates, see if there's going to be any problems.
Halt! No passage!
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague?
No.
That answer.
We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Pass? It's my sword.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defence forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Where is it? What is she doing? And maybe most importantly, who is she with? The design. Gorgeous.
This side of the ponton.
People behind these games have done.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You know something, buddy?
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
I'm far from the thug. I agree.
Your father's a jackass.
Glad we agree. But in that case, why are you helping him?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. Forgotten it already.
Well, well.
Fair enough.
A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
You don't need mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
What can I do with you?
Finally.
If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. Use these or this.
Wanted to play cards. Doubt we need to wait till tomorrow.
What? Okay. Thanks for the 5 gold. Oh, my good man.
Greetings! My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in't. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
Aye. What else would it be?
That does look nice. It does. 1,000. Let's repair chest armor. Okay. New gloves. Excellent. Okay. Let's repair it. We'll go sell it. I think that was smart. Well, since swords are repaired, here, let's do all that. That's good enough. Thank you. How about we play a game, shall we? He looks clever. Well, let's
play cards. Gwent wouldn't be bad.
I've got nothing. You got me. Well, you've earned all the gold you got. I'll be back. Like, we're still on day 11. Day 11, folks. Yes. Come on, just a game of cards. Just one more game. How about you?
Fuck off.
10.
Wanted to play cards. Doubt we need to wait till tomorrow.
Excellent. Huzzah! 10.
Wanted to play cards.
Oh. I won. Yes. Well, it's dinner time. 4 o'clock on the 11th day of our adventure. It's 5 o'clock. We had a meal. Got a nice new pair of boots on. Look at those. Gonna be heading back to the Baron and let him know about his daughter, but before we do that, I get warmed up first. You got us. Well, we're gonna have to get that coin back. You just won 10 gold from me. We barely won the second one. So close. Alright. Well, we got a mission. It's getting late. Alright, let's go to the Baron. Crow's Perch. There we go. Let's go report time before he knocks himself out. Beautiful sunset. I do like how it rises and sets correctly.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
Wow, that's nice. This is relative to Earth. That means this side would basically be west, and this would be east. So let's check if that's correct, actually. Yeah, so that's about right. We got north this way if you look at the compass or the map thing on the top, and to the left of it is west. Okay, so it is about correct. Hail, Baron.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Let's play Gwent. Yeah, let's get warmed up first. Let's play some Gwent.
I do. And what's more, I usually win. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for...
Oh, my poor car. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the hail? Ooh, those look big. Not cool. We gotta play more Gwent. Yeah, those sound big. Ah, how did I do that? Hail's freaking me out. Sounds big. Sounds big. I'm gonna try one more time with this guy. Since we're not betting. This is more important than your daughter. Gotta win. I need a new card.
Let's lay him down.
Call it Radiant Hail. It's a hardcore species. Human cards. Okay, so we're both gonna pass. The only difference is I froze. Oh. Okay, so it's a draw. It's a draw. It's my first draw. Gotta play again. Can't end with draw. And that's it for the hail.
You're not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique.
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh,
gods, I hoped, despite all. Oh. Well, what's of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
Let's play Gwent again.
So long.
Head back to Velen. We're off to find the witch, the wonderful witch of Velen. And we're on to day 12, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are. Roach. Is that a witch nearby?
What's on your mind? Not from Velen. I get it right?
You did.
So, where you from?
Originally, Rivia.
Rivia? Blimey. That's a ways.
A witch lives around here somewhere. You know her?
I do. From afar, that one, like yourself. But she listens, understands. Helpful. Not like the old witch. That one were deaf as a stump and mean to boot.
Know where I can find her?
Go to the pond. Wild swan swam there once. Trail starts there. Follow it to a great stone, drop where it lies by a devil that a farmer tricked into thinking it was a giant egg, then go right into the woods. You'll pass a destitute cart, and near it find the witch's hut.
Thanks. Been a big help.
Yeah. Alright, so head to the pond, and then follow the trail. There's the pond.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
Oh, you got company. Level 4s. Neckers! Creepier for us. Alright, so Neckers. Neckers are types of ogroids. A lone Necker is harmless. 5 are dangerous. 10 can kill even a veteran monster slayer. Particularly troublesome are the larger, stronger individuals known as warriors, as well as the rare breed of Neckers known as Fugas. Hey, they look fun. I like this creature. Call.
Miss.
A lot of people gathered.
Cows are wheezing. Won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger. Or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn. Thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
Got a glimpse of us, huh?
We'd best come back on.
I'm sure she's still expecting us.
Now, where's she run off to? A pentagram in chalk. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
Well, that wasn't so hard. Skulls always draw my attention, so... I was just bound to find her. Ah, the right place.
Well, nice.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
Ah, okay.
Greetings, Witcher.
And she knew I was coming.
Missed a spot.
Turn around and wait.
Oh, she's so classy now. But she had to quickly jump in that bath. Right after closing that door, huh?
Keira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Ciri.
Ciri? Well, now I understand the secrecy, not to mention the brooding, the furled brow. And you say she had some sort of problem with a witch?
So you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't.
but recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Ashen-haired woman?
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
My undying gratitude. Good enough.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but you've a knack for getting into trouble. I should probably ask for something more immediately deliverable. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he'd found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you. I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Oh, you think as I do,
There's that rabbit
that she
doing?
might be there.
Did you guys see that?
Let's go then.
Yes, let's.
That's a nice hideout.
This is the place.
Been here before?
No, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on! Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What? Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Ready. Follow me.
Damn straight. Wonder where Keira is now.
Uh-oh. Nice bloodstone. So it looks like drowners are a type of necrophage, same as ghouls and rot fiends. A drowner resembles a corpse dredged from the bottom of a pond. It is sickly blue or green in color, with slime and sludge oozing out of every pore and the acid stench of rot wafting out of it. That is why it is often thought drowners, along with their more dangerous cousins, bodniks, mucknixers, and drowned dead, arise from the bodies of those who drown in shallow water, lost travelers falling into bogs, children who swim too far from the shore, or, in the case of bodniks, inebriated peasants who stumble off narrow swamp trails. Not bad looking. Errand of ghouls. Or rot fiends. It seems to get uglier the later they get in the alphabet. Into a chest. Lots of things. I like that. Wonder if she's doing alright. Ah, that's where we entered the portal and then dropped back here instead of dropping right there.
Keira.
I'm always in a hurry, but now I'm in a rushed hurry. Oh yeah. Behind me. Where are you, woman?
Geralt! Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm.
Rats?
They're only rats.
I hate rats!
Seriously. To destroy a monster nest, you need a grape shoot. Okay, I think it worked. Okay.
Thank you.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. What happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them. Let's go. we might still reach the elven mage before they do.
But what does the hunt want from him?
If that elf has information about Ciri, or if she tried to find him, contact him even, and they sensed her.
Very well, let's move on.
Larena Lunet. Levate, Larena Lunet.
That's him! That's the elf!
Arvek Var, Ledit.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one, no. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, Swallow.
Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see. That oily yellow vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine morel immediately.
See. Ooh, nice move by the Spectre. Oh, come on. Not fair fighting, it's scary. Wow, wow, wow. So close to death, I can smell it. Or is it just this gas? Chance. Sounds good. Nice. Oh, that was worth it. Aha. Something new? Something new.
It's rather similar to that other killer with the projection.
Level 5. Fist Fire Bomb spell.
Before the soul eser.
Message.
Before the soul eser. Hey, Silla Kelpie.
Find Kelpie.
Does he mean that sea monster?
Yeah.
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
Better than Roach. Oh, something here.
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Must you touch everything?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's party.
Not your lucky.
It's a mind game. Can you defeat yourself? Are you willing to? Perhaps these apparitions believe they are real.
Sorry.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Well, almost. A while back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me.
Yes? And?
He hated being me. Felt uncomfortable. Dopplers are kind-hearted by nature.
Cyril. Before the soul eser.
Interesting.
Hey, Silla Kelpie.
In most stories, doppelgangers are anything but kind-hearted by nature. Yeah, isn't that true? There, the horse.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri must be Kelpie.
More.
Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here. Look, they're opening. Let's go.
Ooh, wonderful. Let's carry on.
Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation.
What?
This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
All I'm good at is Igni.
Swallow.
Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The elven mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
That's all I had to do was notice it was a swallow. Well, we're gonna have to follow the swallows.
I've a
Golem.
feeling about this.
There's a golem. There's a golem. Golem is that?
Damn it.
Ah, golems. Golems are mindless matter brought to life by a spell. They obey their creator's orders without question. Their boundless strength, ability to withstand pain, endless patience, and the fact that they need not one jot of food or drink makes them the best servants or guards anyone could ask for. Once provoked, they will not tire of battle until they have either crushed their opponent or themselves crumbled into dust. Defeating a golem is extraordinarily difficult. For obvious reasons, it does not bleed, it feels no fear or mercy, and it is invulnerable to fire and poison. What's more, the golem's body is as hard as the rock it is sometimes heft out for, so even a silver blade will barely wound it. The monster's only weakness is acid. A blade covered in acrid oil can thus increase one's chances for victory. Golems use no weapons, for they have no need. Their fists, weighing over 100 pounds each, can crush solid granite with one hit. A blow from a golem should thus be avoided at all costs. There is no shield that can stop it, nor sword that can parry it. That is no easy task, for these creatures are able to move with surprising speed. Luckily, their enormous mass means that they are not very agile once a golem begins to charge. Looks like a fungus, stone fungus golem. Alright. Take blade. No. That was close. No, I'm dead. We almost had him too. Almost had him. Was dangerous, but it really wasn't that bad. I just had to keep my distance for a few seconds longer. We would have won. Death number, who knows, 12? 13? Alright, big boy. Should win for sure this time around. Alright, this lady. Could definitely be long-term friends. Yes!
That's so.
And I'm out of food.
Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
Another.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't
Fist firebomb spell.
I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains.
Monster teeth, essence, golem's heart. Golem's heart.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on.
Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on. Froze them before they could attack.
Shalas! Esai Isa. Chaba doin bilin yama. Red! Shin Sabir!
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the Hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
Saw that earlier at the village.
We must get closer. I shall shield us with
few days
diminished
ago.
crest surge. Stand at my side. Darian Annoy! Ready. Stay close. We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it! Just cover me!
Well, let's take a moment to explore these beasties. Hounds of the Wild Hunt. Born, or so some experts believe, of magic ice crystal. The Hounds of the Wild Hunt race alongside their spectral masters. Like ravenous feral dogs, they are capable only of mindlessly attacking whatever crosses their path. Nice, simple, and clear. I'd like one by my side. Excellent. Dire need a healing. see more.
Just one more.
Be careful now. 3, 2, 1. Okay, got the first one. We're good, we're good, we're good. Come on, no more, please. I am barely alive.
What's wrong?
It'll pass. That
What?
took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not a new life. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, a monster brain. What's going on?
Come.
He's on a mission now. He's a big one, isn't he? I wonder if he's a friend of Sauron.
You're stubborn, one.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Or fighting.
How long you love?
Distraction. Not liking that.
You'll regret
Oh, come on, I did that after she fired that.
You're stubborn, Torm. Salavatkan! Salavatkan!
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Barely a touch and I'm dead. That's how close to to keep it to death. Team effort. He got me. Okay. Know how to beat him at least now. So I believe day 13. Day 13 is when we're done. 12 days and 15 deaths later, and we arrive at this cold, dark place, questioning whether Geralt will defeat this dark figure known as Nithral. Join us next time to find out. Of course, if there's going to be a next time, then the answer is yes. Nonetheless, thank you for joining us on this adventure, and do leave your thoughts below, for you must have some after so much has happened.